I first learned of the Linden Method on the internet after becoming desperate to find a way for my husband to enjoy an upcoming pilgrimage we had planned. It was a dream come true type of trip for me, but I worried that it would become a nightmare for my husband. Not only did he suffer from anxiety for nearly 30 years, but he also suffered from anticipatory anxiety, which made traveling away from his safe zone extremely difficult. Learning that Charles Linden was a former sufferer himself, and after reading the testimonials, I became convinced that the Linden Method was definitely worth trying. My husband, on the other hand, was extremely skeptical. The only thing that kept him moving forward was his unwillingness to succumb to this debilitating type of existence. Anxiety took every bit of happiness in our lives and turned it upside down. In addition to receiving the Linden Method pack, I became convinced that attending the Charles Linden Anxiety Recovery Retreat in England was worth trying. Ironically, the retreat was being held 2 weeks prior to our scheduled pilgrimage. After receiving the Linden Method pack, it was very easy to follow. My husband's biggest challenge, however, was in unlearning all the beliefs that had become so ingrained from years of searching for answers, from psychotherapists to cognitive behavioral therapists to meditation and even a change in diet. Fortunately, the only thing my husband refused to surrender to was taking medication. How has the Linden Method changed our life for the better? After experiencing every emotion, from frustration to downright depression, in searching for a cure, words cannot adequately express the deep gratitude I feel to say in confidence that my husband is a new person. The retreat itself was what he referred to as his anxiety detox program. Midway through the retreat, he experienced, and I quote, "the most beautiful panic attack of my life." It left him as quickly as it came by putting the Linden Method to the test. When we arrived home in the United States, he felt as if he came home in a new body. For anyone who is considering buying the Linden Method, I can assure you that it will be life-changing. 6 days after our return from England, we left for our pilgrimage. It is absolutely amazing to us that this was the first trip he ever truly enjoyed. When you love someone with all your heart, you would give anything to stop the anguish of pain and suffering. The Linden Method gave my husband back a life worth living. This truly has become the answer to our prayers. To experience joy once again is the definitive proof that this method is the cure which we desperately needed and finally found. Thank you for this opportunity to share our story.